All right, folks, I'm ready to go. It feels really, really good to say that I'm almost done with my Animal Crossing island. It's been a while since I've actually finished one, so in case you're brand new here, I'm working on an island that I dub Normcore, which is basically just like a really nice and simple island, and I really want to replicate some of the trends from when New Horizons first came out. But I have a couple areas that I wanted to start working on or renovate today, so I'm going to show you a couple of those and we'll just talk about it and we'll hang out. It'll be a fun, relaxing time. Got my Red Bull. I'm ready to go. Area number one that we need to address immediately is the Able Sisters. Originally, I had made a kind of just like cafe in front of Able Sisters, and the more that I look at it, the more I'm like, wow, this is so boring and not representative of me as a person. So I wanted to do something totally, completely different, and that's what this is. I don't know. I wanted to make like a little sewing area slash cafe seating area on either side. You'll kind of get like a lay of the land here in a second. I'm really bad about taking before footage, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination on some things, and that's okay. I kind of went with the outdoor table vibe because I actually made a market on stream a couple days ago, and in the market I used the outdoor tables as kind of like little pop-up tables, sort of to give it this like farmer's market type of feel, and I loved it. So yeah, I really wanted to do something super similar over by Able's with the sewing kits and things. Oh, it turned out darling. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And then in the cafe area, you kind of see how, I don't know, the vibes were not checking. They were not matching with the Able Sisters building. I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? I keep saying like the island is Normcore, but I add way too much of my own personal taste and style into it, so it's art. That's what we're doing here. We are creating art. I do have a very important announcement to make, and we've got to talk about it. The announcement is, drumroll please, I'm not doing a tropical island. I know. I actually decided that I really want to go autumn / fall, depending on where you're from. Please don't argue. I simply don't have time to do a whole tropical island, and I think that's how, you know, you burn yourself out, is if you try to do these kind of like themes out of season. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I would love to do a tropical island maybe next year. Could be super fun, because you know I'm still gonna be playing. That's just me. But doing a fall island is going to be really fun for me because fall is my favorite season. I live in Arizona and we don't really like get to see the seasons. Like the leaves do not fall, you know? We kind of do. It's not like the Christian girl autumn aesthetic that I've always so desperately wanted in my life. And so I want to live vicariously through Animal Crossing and have like a gorgeous little orangey fall mushroomy town. I think that it could be so much fun. And of course Halloween is coming, so I want to be prepared for that. But when I redo the island, I'm not going to necessarily like tear everything down, flatten. Normcore Island is done. No, that's not how we roll. I actually really like having an open layout and having like a ton of little areas on the island and a sort of like neighborhood feel. I just want to amp it up and really make it like fall and cottagey. I don't know, I just think it could be really fun for this season and you know, relieve some of the pressure of having to do like a tropical island before summer's over. I want to, I don't know, just like have fun and still enjoy Animal Crossing but not take it so seriously. So I think personally that that's the way for me. That is my calling in life. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple months. I want to have that like same aesthetic as Normcore, but like obviously translated for the seasons. And I want to do like a little bit more of my style. I started incorporating my style into the island a little bit here and there, and I think it's really cute. Some of the builds today definitely do reflect that, and I have a couple more builds that I want to show you guys. I made like a graveyard. Oh, I'm so excited. And I made an excavation site. Oh, they look so good, honey. I have to show you guys how I did it. Moving on to a really, really small project. This took me like 5 seconds. Well, not really, it took me probably 30 minutes, but the lighthouse. I noticed that I still had an empty peninsula and I thought, what the heck, like I kind of got to do something with it. So I decided to do a lighthouse. I don't think it's a very basic idea, but you know, it is very simple. And I wanted to make sure that I use some of like the colors that I've been using all over the island. So like I've been using a lot of like reds and yellows, blacks, greens, all that good stuff. Love it. So I thought that, you know, doing just a nice little simple lighthouse with a little seating area would suffice. Don't want to make anything too complicated. So with the beaches, I've kind of just been doing like a lot of seating, you know, places to sit. You will not be on my beach without a place to sit. That's for sure. I did like a little tiki bar. I thought it was cute, and a surf shop. But also on stream, we did like a huge boardwalk carnival type of thing with like games and stuff. I don't know. You're just gonna have to either come to stream or wait for the island tour if you want to see that. It's coming soon. I promise. We're almost there. I have never really like actually decorated beaches for a dream address, so this is a big step for me, okay? It's a lot of work. The last thing for today is my orchard. Let's get into it. So yeah, with the orchard, it was already established. It existed, right? But I was unhappy. Very unhappy with it. And I couldn't really figure out why until I actually went and visited some of your guys' islands, and I was like, it's because there's nothing underneath the trees. You know me, I had to take up all the trees and put in a little path underneath it. That's basically all I did here, but yeah, fun. I just have to do the inside of my house after all of these little things are done. You know, it never ends. There's a never ending list of things to do. I haven't really thought of any great ideas for how to decorate the inside of my house. I do have like a toilet shrine that I had to relocate. The toilet shrine was not on purpose. I, for some reason, kept getting toilet themed items, bidets, standing toilets, I don't even know. There's so many toilets in the game. What's going on? When you have so many toilets and no Brewster, but I kept getting them from balloons. They were in my nooks cranny like crazy. My villagers were giving me toilets. I'm like, what is going on? So I started a little toilet collection, and I'm thinking about making a whole dedicated room in my house to it. So that's kind of what we're doing. So that's one room, and I haven't upgraded my house all the way, so I don't know. I'll just think of some other things like bedroom, kitchen, basic, simple kind of stuff so that I don't have to think too hard. With the orchard here, I got these gorgeous little signs online. If I can find the tweet, I know it was a tweet that I found it on. If I can find it, I will link it down below. But look at these signs. Are they not freaking darling? I'm obsessed with them. So I wanted to put them in a specific orientation. It wasn't really working out, so I thought I would just put them all in the front like that. Oh my god. I'm just super happy to be like playing the game again and to be excited to play the game again. I kind of go through the same sort of phase with Animal Crossing as I do with like The Sims, where I will be like so obsessed with the game for months on end and then not want to touch it for like several months after that. I don't know, like I get like the ick. But I definitely am in my Animal Crossing is a great game and I am reinvigorated era. So that's where we are. But something that I really, really want to do is I want to make a video that's like Animal Crossing unpopular opinions. If you have any unpopular opinions about the franchise, New Horizons as a game, any of the other games, anything at all, please feel free to leave them down below and I would love to react to them in a video. In my last video, what do we do? In my last video, we actually finished up part 3 of my Normcore Island series, so make sure that you go check that out. If you're confused and you're like, what the hell's going on? What is this island about? I will put a playlist down below as well, so you can watch from the beginning all of the Let's Plays. Don't forget to come check us out on TwitchyPoo, twitch.tv/finessecrossgirl. We also have a lovely Discord community. Don't forget about that, as well as my other socials. And I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.